So today's video, I'm going to show you a typical day in our life where we are managing someone's IT. Now, in this scenario, we are doing our own IT project. We're going to update our Unifi network, and I'm just going to do it in a live view so you can see kind of like everything we do going through the process. So what I want to do is show you some of the pitfalls that we come across when we're doing those updates. Now stay tuned, because at the end I will show you what happened when we came across an application that was installed on our Unifi network that we don't really need. So my name's Rob from RLS Computer Services. Let's crack on with it. So Ubiquiti have released some updates for their Unifi platform, and we haven't yet installed them. So we thought today we would go through a quick whistle-stop show of how we go through installing those updates. Now, if we take a look and see what those updates are, we have the version 3.2.12 of the Unifi OS itself, which has some improvements in there. And so that's one of the updates that we need to do. If we take a look at the other platforms that we need to update, we can see that the Unifi network itself application needs updating to 8.1.113, and that has some really useful additions on there in terms of network protocols and security. So obviously that's important. We need to make sure that obviously our network is secure. And finally, we have the Unifi Protect application, which needs updating to 3.0.26. Again, if you see there's some improvements there in terms of things like face recognition, which is again a really useful feature of Unifi Protect. So those are the things that we are needing to update. Now, one of the things that we did find when we were looking into those release dates and looking into our Unifi network, that we actually had another application installed which we don't use, which is Unifi Access. Now, Unifi Access is a really useful application, and you can build it with their Access platform, which allows you to open doors and that kind of stuff. And it's really, really cool, but we don't actually use it. So one of the things that we do here in our business is if there's an application that we don't actually need, we don't use it. We don't install it. There's no point managing it. If you install an application like that, it's just another thing you need to worry about. And if you have to worry about that, it's just taking up more time and more resources. So we always have a simple protocol that when it comes to applications, no matter if it's on a MacBook or on a PC or a server or your network or even a network attached storage, if it's not needed, just don't install it, because it's got to be patched, it's got to be updated, you've got to keep it secure. So this is the sort of thing we do for our clients on a day-by-day basis, and we just don't have the time to be worried about applications that they're not even using. So stay tuned. Later on in the video, you'll see us go through a process of how we uninstall that application. So stay tuned for that. Let's go and check out and see what's happening at the old network end. Take note of everything so that we've got a record and a log of not only the what we did, when we did it, but we've got the version control as well, so we know we went from one version to a different version. So Protect updated. So we're now going to go for the network. So that's quite a big jump. So we're going from 8.0.28 to 8.1.113. So that's quite a significant jump. So as promised, we're going to show you how to uninstall a Unifi application that you don't want on the platform. So let's get straight into that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to my controller right now. So here's our controller, and as you can see here, we have the Access application here, and you can also tell it says here that the Access application is installed here and it's up to date. Now we don't want that application installed, so we need to go ahead and uninstall it. So the first thing we need to do is that we need to connect to our controller via SSH. So I'm going to now connect into that. So the first thing we need to do is log into our controller. So let's get on with that. Okay, let's log in with our password. And as you can see, we're into our Unifi controller right now. So the first thing I need to do once I've logged into the platform is just to wipe out that application. So to do that, I'm going to use the apt purge command, and we're going to get rid of the Unifi access. So we just do that and we hit enter, and as you can see, it's prompted me to go ahead and uninstall that. So I'm going to say yep, let's go ahead. So it's now going through the process of uninstalling that Access application, which it's done. So now let's take a look. And here we are back into the controller, and as you can see now, we do not have the Access icon up here, and it says here on the main screen to go ahead and install the Unifi Access application. So we've just gone ahead and we've uninstalled that application now, which is absolutely amazing. So that's a good job done. Okay, so that's all there is for today. My name's Rob, RLS Computer Services. Have a great day.